Number 9, Taylor Hall, what a season.
Every time Taylor Hall comes on the ice, the MVP chants start.
Because of his speed and creativity, he's able to dominate and carry his team.
Taylor Hall having the best season of his career.
You're going to be doing training, which is natural at this time of year, but modeling is not. What's that going to be like?
I've done it enough times here with Under Armour that I kind of know what they want. As I do it more and more times, I get used to just kind of, making the faces, doing the poses, so it's pretty fun.
What are your faces? Are you more serious or game face?
It's like a clench more than anything.
A clench?
Yeah. I want to be the guy that takes as minimum takes as possible, so that's what I try and do.
I want to get your perspective on a couple things. Before we talk hockey, I know you're a big hip guy. What does the band in Downey mean to you?
Tragically Hip are embedded in the community there, and great to see what they've done for Kingston. And if you're from Kingston, you know the hip. Like, you love the hip, and I'm no different.
You did some modeling before the draft. Taylor and Tyler was the narrative back then. What do you remember about that time of your life?
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty badly tailored suit to start off with. Looking back, I think I wish I would have enjoyed it a bit more. I took it as a lot of pressure when it was really out of my hands.
You get to share that moment with your family. When your name is called, what's that like?
It's a culmination of a lot of hard work, not only for me, but for my parents growing up. They made so many sacrifices for me, and really when you get drafted or you win a Stanley Cup or World Champion, whatever it is, it's not just you, it's your family. And without my parents, without my dad, who knows what would have happened, and I have a lot to thank from my parents. Early
on, there was the #1 pick after you, who you were roommates with. What was the relationship like with Connor McDavid?
We're still friends to this day. Having him live at my house and seeing him kind of grow up and seeing him hit the ice as an 18-year-old and do the things that he did was amazing. Something I'll never forget. When you witness talent like that in person, live, it's pretty cool.
We know how he was as a player. How is he as a house guest?
He's good, man. He's super clean. He minds his manners. He knows when to chip in with with cleaning or dishes or whatever it is. He's a kid that he's really had to grow up quickly. He's had so much pressure on him from a young age, and you can tell that he was raised properly by his parents. So he deserves everything that he's got.
Number 91, Donnovan.
What's it like for you to be around a player like him and playing all-star games with him?
John's a great guy. We work out at the same gym here in Toronto in the summers. He's probably the best pro I've ever seen with regards to taking care of his body and the way he prepares and the way he practices and works. Pretty cool to see him sign with the Leafs. I think that was a childhood dream of his. At the end of the day, I think he saw the Leafs as a good hockey club and a team with a bright future, and that's why he signed here. All the other stuff's just going to be a bonus.
The best player in the league after a great season. #1, the fashion, a lot better at this point.
Yeah.
What was that experience like for you?
When the season ended, I thought, okay, it'd just be cool to be nominated for the Hart Trophy and go to Vegas and have a good time. And then, all of a sudden, you kind of start hearing things. You might win, you might be close. When my name was called, it was a pretty awesome moment. Oh, wow. I was super nervous until I just saw that Humboldt tribute, and really puts everything into perspective for me. To my girlfriend, my parents, my family, my friends that are here tonight, this is a great night. I can't wait to celebrate with you guys. Let's have a great night. It's pretty nerve-wracking. You're sitting there wondering if you're going to win the Hart Trophy, and then you got to go up and do a speech. So a lot of emotions. I tried to just keep it simple and thank who I wanted to thank. And at the end of the night, you won the Hart Trophy, so it was pretty cool.
This is you modeling as a youngster. If you could say anything to that guy about all the great things that were going to happen in your career, what would be the message?
You know what, I'd say maybe just be ready for change. You never know what's going to happen. I never thought I'd be traded, but maybe being traded was the best thing that's happened to me. So, just take everything as it comes and be ready for new scenarios. Looking back, it's been a fun career so far, and last season was the first time I've really had success, on a team. So it just gives you hunger for more.
Well, the game has certainly changed. The smile is the same. Looking forward to seeing that smile in front of the UA campaign. Thanks for doing this, sir.
Yeah, thanks, man.